Hello everyone, this is Tina. This is my first entry into our video diary log this year. Gonna be planting some companion planting again today. Right now it's raining outside, but I'm in the greenhouse, so I'm staying dry. But Frank, he's outside right now, messing with the veggie patch area, getting some weeds out, repositioning some stuff. We got 3.5 inches of rain last night. I think that's the most we've had in a long time in just one night. So everything was nice and damp this morning. Okay, just to give you a quick look at the tomato plants, looking good. There's a little bit of white stuff still on them because we put some dipple dust on them last week to keep some of the critters off. There's my 3. And here's Frank's. He's got more dipple dust on his than I do. And there's his 3. So transplant went well. And there's the marigolds. They're not growing nicely also. Okay, so today, like I said, I'm going to do some more companion planting. Last year, along with the marigolds, I planted some radishes. Supposedly they help keep off cucumber beetles also. We didn't see a single cucumber beetle last year. Don't know if it was a combination of marigolds and radishes, or we just got lucky. But in years past, we have had them in the patch. So I'm going to try it again this year and see if it works. Also going to plant today some basil and some cilantro. Now in the years past, last year, I planted straight from already grown plants into the ground. But this year we're doing budget planting. So bought seeds and I'm gonna grow them myself. Also last year I planted what were the Cracker Jack marigolds. If you look back in the diary, or our pumpkin diary, they grew to 3 feet tall, some a little bit taller. So I'm going to plant those outside, not going to plant them in here with the tomatoes because they'd be a little too tall. So, also today I had brewed some chamomile tea, can't say it. It's diluted, it's not full strength. This is supposed to help with fungus growth, or not to grow on the plants, and also to help give the plants some calcium that they need to prevent blossom end rot. So all I do is, I know they're not supposed to try and get them not too wet, so I would spray them down up underneath the leaves. And then once they're sprayed, the chamomile tea sprayed on, you shake the leaves, or shake the whole plant a little bit actually, and try and get the extra off. And not only will I spray the leaves, or the whole plant actually, I'm going to drench the soil, which will also give it a little bit extra calcium. Now, this is the more organic approach to it, which I've been told by other growers. The more you do that as far as tomato plants go, the better it is, the less harsh it is on the plant. But here in South Carolina, sometimes that's not an option. We have to go a little bit stronger on stuff because of the bugs and the fungus and all that. Alright, chamomile tea, first application is on. Like I said, I diluted because last year I made a note to myself when I put a full strength dose on. The leaves the next day looked a little lighter, so it didn't damage the plant, they just looked a little lighter for a couple days. So I diluted it this year instead. Alright, gonna start planting. I've already made my little row. Plant some radishes. Now the radishes are little seedlings like that. So you're gonna space them, and later on I'll have to, just like carrots, weed them out a little bit, or thin them out a little bit. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for in here, because I don't want to do a whole lot because there's not a lot of room in this area. I'll do more out in the pumpkin watermelon patch later on. And I'm going to open up some basil. Basil's real tiny. You can't even see it. It's like a little speck of black pepper almost. And those are in the ground now. Like these, I'll probably have to thin these out too once they start growing. Cover them back up. And one more thing, some cilantro. All these are supposed to help deter bugs, and they did in my tomato patch last year. I had very few problems with bugs, so like I said, I'm going to try it again this year instead of using all them chemicals. And now the cilantro is planted. And there we go. And that's that. I'm going to go ahead and use some of this extra chamomile tea and water them in. And water everybody else. Alright. Well, I'm not as talkative as my husband is, so I'm just going to probably end it right here. And there we go. That's that. And span out a little bit. Show you, even though we are growing together in the same hoop, our greenhouse area, we're still going to be doing different ways of growing. Frank said for me not to plant any of my companion planting over on his side, so I'm listening to him. We'll see if it actually does. Well, they're pretty much closer to his, or close to his also, so it might make a difference. Alright, well, that's it for now. And one last shot. Oh, one more thing, sorry. I need to show you, I already have some little buds coming up. I hope this camera shows it kind of clear. So I'm going to do a little bit of going around. There's one. And here's a nice looking one coming up right here already. And there's that one. I don't know if that's a double. I think that's might be a. I don't know if it's going to be a double, if it's going to be just a big single bloom. But let's hope for a double. Alright, well, that's my first entry. And I hope y'all enjoyed it.